Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites. How we doing? If I start sneezing, just don't pay that no mind. My allergies get bad enough to feel like a cold, and I gotta find some type of way to deal with that because my allergies have never been this bad. So I don't know what's triggering it or whatever, but I'm a tad bit under the weather. But I've been sitting on this one for a few days because I didn't know how I wanted to approach this. But I feel like this needs to be talked about because the way in which this woman behaved on this panel, if there are any women that act anything like this, if there are any women that act anything like this in their relationships, you better stop. If there are women, you better stop it. Oh, they got shots for that? I don't want to have to go to the doctor, but I might have to. I don't know. It's like I got them real bad all of a sudden. They was never like this. You know, I used to could pop a little allergy pill, they be gone. You know, now I do it and it's like, it calmed down a little bit, but it didn't really go away. And I don't like that because it feel like a head cold. It's like the allergies kick off a cold. And I don't even really feel it sick necessarily, but it feel like a head cold. It act like a head cold. But anyway, like, share. Don't forget to support the channel because we just gonna jump right into it. So this lady is Ann. Ann has been on the Ashley Dalton show being a side piece. And she doing her best to be a chameleon, but it's not really working. And so she showed up on one of the ladies first panels with Fatty and them. Shout out to Fatty. Shout out to Ali. And I might have to get an air purifier. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I might have to get an air purifier. Cause it's doing too much.
Easy.
So, yes.
What did you have to say, and before they get in the back and forth?
I learned something from you today. I appreciate what you said. I don't think you're trying to minimize women. I think you're explicitly saying what men need. Don't overwhelm them. Don't be a 304 online. I think that's pretty pretty simple.
So from now on, you are going to do it, right?
I already do this. I just
So no more videos dancing where we can see your goodies, right?
yeah, probably different content. Here's the thing though. After you lose 100 pounds though,
Yeah, but I don't have to see
probably
your
did. I
coochie.
just didn't know
But
you
I
never-
don't have to see your camel toe.
I can't help that it's fat. Oh my god. Anyway, I wasn't even looking at it like that.
Whoa.
I just know
So
that
you record it, edit it, post it, confirm yes, upload it to the stories, and you didn't even notice that you're
Chris Brown dancing around in gray sweatpants and you see his thing. He's just dancing.
But you see how I'm talking about the performative thing, and I have no problem with what you do, and matter of fact, do it more. The thing is and y'all can be talking and then click on the X button and literally go the 180. Because you know what he actually shows? That
What?
me talking to you is a waste of time. You know when I learned this? On my later 20s before the pandemic. I used to be the firefighter of my friends. And all these women used to call me, Freddy, I need advice. Oh, this man is beating me up and I need this money and I need this and that. And I'll give them advice. They will turn around and go do exactly what they were doing before. There's no talking with y'all because y'all will convince yourselves and gaslight yourselves that what you're doing is right. So I'm just one. And the best way you can protect, tell me an animal, a deer, like a stupid animal, right? That just likes to jump around and get in front. Stop. Like stop. Like if I have a goat, like this is the most nice. Like you know those little goats that are jumping and then you scare them and.
See?
Obviously, I want.
I'm sorry. I was muted, but I'm fast forwarding a little bit because it's a lot. And what I was saying was Ali is going to ask her an important question.
Obviously, I want to be a man's wife, but that requires me.
You don't have to give context. I didn't need for no context.
Why would
And
you
I'm gonna tell you this: when a man, and that's why Fatty keeps trying to help you because we respect you, we like you, we want you to do better.
Why would you
Let
ask that?
me land. You're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing as a wife. That's what we told them. Soon as y'all say you a wife and you submissive, and then you come on a panel and talk over men and try to make everything about you, you already tell a man you all about yourself and attention. You attention seeking. You want all eyes on me, like Tupac. The things we telling you is if you want that man, if a man turns to your IG and goes, dang, look how she dressing, look how she twerking, look how she dancing, look how she promoting herself. Let me finish. And you cannot come on a panel and speak on other women when you're not demonstrating the behaviors you saying you claim to be a marriageable wife or a woman who's looking for a husband. You're not demonstrating those behaviors. So you can't co-sign with us when the women are doing something that's unmarriageable while you still doing things that's unmarriageable to be performative. And it's not going to work that way. That's why Fatty keeps trying to, no, you're doing it right now. You're doing it right now.
I'm not dismissing you.
Why you interrupt me? If you're a cooperative, submissive, wholesome woman that's ready to be a wife while men are watching and go, hey, maybe that's my wife. Why should a man marry you while you interrupting the man, telling you to stop doing the things that's gonna keep you from getting a husband?
I want to listen. I want to listen from our and are you going to start posting like a wife instead of a streetwalker?
Hell no.
I'm gonna say something really. Obviously, I want to be mindful of what men find attractive, so I can change that. But I want to be clear. If we are being a wife is something that you are trained from day one to be. It is not something that you become because you have a ring. A lot of these wives are still sliding in DMs and still doing 304 behavior just with their work husband. Know about it. My point being is the only reason why I think women push back is because it feels like you don't see the value in who we are as people. It feels like you just see us as a
That was deflection number one, y'all. She turned the conversation away from what he asked her. Is she going to not post things like that? She then did not answer the question and went on to try to turn it and pin him with the way in which he's talking, doesn't see the value in women. Ladies, if y'all talk like this in y'all relationship, stop doing that. It's not cute. It does not move the conversation forward. It gets worse. She's gonna get worse as this video go on. Her need to be right is gonna be worse and worse and worse and worse. It's gonna get more triggered, more volatile. She's gonna get more upset as this video go on. It's calm right now. But you see how she's not taking, see, the chameleon stuff don't work. Y'all get into these spaces with these men and y'all listen long enough to try to mimic and parrot what y'all think the men want to hear. But because you don't have good womanhood, because you're not good women, because you are not looking to actually be corrected, because you are not looking to actually do better, because you are not looking to actually be self-reflective and become self-aware about what part that you play in your own life, as to where maybe you don't have the relationships that you want, or you've had bad dealings with men and things of that nature. So you're not listening to learn. You're listening to try to parrot things so that you can try to be a better chameleon and fake like you being a good girl and a good woman in order to try to hook a man in by saying, quote unquote, all the right things. But in your mind and in your heart, you have not changed. And you don't even see the error in how you've been thinking and how you've been carrying yourself.
As a utility. That is why you're hearing this. There is a fear that you're not respecting us as just people.
No, and no, 1 second. Can you repeat exactly what you said? Repeat exactly what you said.
You are a wife before you are a wife. There are plenty of women who perform to get the ring, but they're still doing God knows what with their work husbands. But their wives.
No. Repeat the last part.
That was yet another type of deflection. Hoes like to do this. Hoes like to try to come for wife behavior. Well, the wives, they be all doing this and that, and they still be hoes. You don't know that. It tripped me out. Hoes be trying to speak on what a wife do. Hoes do not speak on what wives do. Hoes have no jurisdiction on what wives do. Let me be big when I say that. Hoes don't have no jurisdiction on what wives do. Hoes who have been lifetime hoes don't have no idea about what a wife actually need to do and what a wife actually does. None. Y'all only know what hoes do, and you can only speculate what you think wives do, because men do marry hoes. So the only other married women you can speak on is the birds that manage to get married and they still birds.
About men treating you like what?
Oh, like we're not people.
Okay, so I'm going to do this right then. Tell me what the man sees when he sees this.
Yo, Fatty, come on, bro.
Hey, Cammy, watch your mouth.
He sees his.
Hey, and when a man goes to your Instagram and he says, "Oh, she pretty," and all that, tell me what happens when a man that actually was thinking that he was going to take you seriously see you giving you a wedgie to yourself to the point where literally your
It's diabolical to be built like a rhombus with legs, twisting around in that camera with a camel toe. A camel toe and a spare tire combination is diabolical. Miss Ann, you are not built right, beloved. You bad built. You bad built. You bad built, beloved. See, before we saw all of you, men might have thought, oh, she a little thick. No, you thick in all the wrong places. You ain't got no butt, no hips, a spare tire, a fupa, and you tried to show your moose knuckle. And you ain't got no rhythm. That was a fail all the way around, Miss Ann. That was a fail all the way around, Miss Ann. You thought that was cute, and it was not. Getting on here, being shaped like a parallelogram is not the move. From one woman to another. How dare you? Get up on this internet, shaped like a trapezoid, with a camel toe. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And then don't want nobody to say nothing about it. You long-bodied. You standing somewhere built like a coconut long boy, and you don't want nobody to say nothing? How dare you do that? It be the audacity. The audacity of y'all women nowadays. You know, back in my day, we used to be shamed. A girl who was built bad, she was shamed about that. You wouldn't call her nowhere doing nothing like she was shaped good, because she seen girls who was shaped good. And she knew that I can't do that. I can't wear that. I cannot wear that dress. I cannot wear them shorts. I cannot wear them pants. I cannot have my stomach out or none of that stuff. Big girls and girls who was bad built knew how to cover themselves up. They covered themselves up. They knew that they could not be outside like the girls that had Coke bottle shape. And y'all got way too much audacity in this day and age. Way too much audacity. You got them yoga pants rolled up so far up your coochie. You know, that used to be a scandal. Going somewhere, having a camel toe was just as bad as having your panties and pants stuck in your butt. That was, you was, hurry up, get somewhere, pull that out, because, ooh, that looks so bad. We was conscious of that type of stuff. If you had a little belly, you were conscious of that little belly. If you had, you know, you wasn't nowhere trying to show it off. Y'all got way too much audacity at this point. I don't know what done got into y'all. Because ain't no way you were supposed to put that on the internet. How you thirst trapping as a coconut long boy? Y'all be having too much confidence and audacity. You shaped like an overweight Slim Jim.
I wasn't giving myself a wedgie.
Your coochie lips are blinking at me.
I wasn't even looking, bro. This is the thing. I don't do and post with, oh, what are the men gonna think? I do it because I felt cute and I
That's a lie. Hold on, please. Hold on, please. Hold on.
I was confused. I was like,
hold on, please. And
you
when
guys
a
are
man,
so
hold on,
superficial.
we tell you what men see. I don't know. This is what we see. A woman so insecure that she'd rather get the validation of looking like a hoe than a woman who's going to be classy.
How is
with a
that
man
looking
go,
like a hoe?
let me
Hey, no, Ali, just 1 second. Hey, Cammy, does that look like a hoe?
No.
Wait,
That means not Cammy.
She was just dancing.
Cammy, no, okay, wait. She was okay. Queen, I know your eyes, like, because you're a little bit older, right?
Yes. I can't see or
Queen,
hear right.
hey, Queen.
What?
Is there anything that shouldn't be on this picture? Anything? What jumps to you if you look at it? What?
You know I'm finna roast it. No waistline, no hips, titties little, thighs too big, arms fat, and wig bad. Come on. Eyebrows not drawn on properly. This what you doing. And you will call yourself, go somewhere, try to steal somebody's man built like that.
Jumps to you?
The garbage.
No. So you don't see nothing over there? Is there anything on this? You don't see nothing over there like this? Is there something wrong with this?
I don't have titties out. What do you like?
I don't.
Oh my God! You're going to do this to us, and come on, man.
Why do you expect me to know what you think?
No. Hey, 1 second.
You said I was a whore.
No, this is the problem with this conversation, right? Y'all pretend. Hey, no, let me finish, please. Let me finish.
Listen to them, girl.
Let me finish, please. Y'all put more effort in pretending that you want to be wives than actually being wives.
I have to be an attractive woman, brother.
No, but
it's in the video, and you are an adult.
My coochie comes with me everywhere.
I'm talking to the woman who put a coochie. I ain't talking to you anymore about it. So I'm talking about women who put that. I'm not talking about Ann anymore. I'm not talking about Ann. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. In this case, it might not apply.
Porn was so disrespectful, and you still haven't.
Ann, you're not going to talk over us, please. We made the rules. We made a rule. You can rebuttal. It's not disrespectful. Let's tell you the truth. Your cleavage. How about go put on a t-shirt? Your cleavage is out too. How about that one? Do you want me to tell you should put your shirt on because your cleavage is out? You want that one too?
Do you want me to wear a hoodie in 100-degree weather?
No, you go to the extreme. You go to extreme. You go to extreme again.
It's 100 degrees right now at 6 o'clock in the evening in California. You want me to go wear a burqa?
So you got to keep bending over. So we can see your cleavage.
Okay, is this better for you?
No, do whatever you want to do. It don't matter. You're not going to listen. So it's okay.
If I'm telling y'all women, if y'all are in relationships and this is how you respond to men who correct you, your husband who try to correct you, if this is how y'all respond, this is why y'all relationship either not gonna work, is not working, or you having a hard time, or your man have just simply stopped trying to correct you and tell you something. Because this is what the men are talking about when they say women don't listen. This is what was talked about when we said the need to be right. You going all around the world to try to tell somebody that what they eyes see, they not seeing. The sitting there trying to act like you don't know what you're doing, bent over in the camera with your cleavage. Study trying to talk about what you don't know is happening when you get on the internet specifically to do what you are doing. Your man try to give you some type of correction and you gaslight until he just give up. If this is how y'all have conversations with y'all men, y'all better stop doing that. Y'all need to stop doing that. I got a lot to cover. We're going to try to go through this quickly. Because she going to start crashing out in a little bit.
Interrupted, and we have to go to the next topic. Nobody talks afterwards, okay? And mute yourself, please, and tell us, what do you think they saw? 3 or 4 or a wife?
People saw a single woman. I don't think they saw.
Oh, man. You know what? Hey, friends. Hey, the ladies' first show might not ever come back from vacation, man.
What I do?
Because I'm not going to die with the heart attack just because y'all woman. Because y'all are even more judgmental than us, right? What do you think when man and woman saw you in the? It was not the dance. It was out. What were you wearing and how were you wearing it? Do you think man and woman saw a wife or a 304? I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying, like, I'm just saying, if woman and man were watching that video, do you think they will see a wife or a 304? Can you answer that, please? And interrupt it, and we have to go to the next topic. Nobody talks afterwards, okay? And mute yourself, please, and tell us, what do you think they saw? 304 or a wife?
People saw a single woman.
That level of deflection is out of control. That level of deflection is out of control. He asked her, do she think that people saw a wife or a whore? I think they saw a single woman. Y'all better stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Thanos said this exactly how they had conversations. And listen, this is why, listen. I believe you. I believe you. My husband have said the same thing. These are the birds that give every woman such a bad look. This why I don't like y'all birds. This why I talk about you like I do. Because you get on here and in your public life on these panels like this and in your personal life, you such a goofy bird that you make women look like we don't got no type of brain. Like we don't have no type of logical thought. We can't reason. We don't have no logic. We don't have no, which is actually a lie. That's not true. But y'all make women look so bad because y'all argue with men over stuff that's not an argument. Just take your L and go sit down. The fact that you cannot take the correction, the fact that you cannot just accept I was wrong. I shouldn't have did what I did. Yeah, it made me look stupid. Cannot say that. This is why the men don't want to hear nothing that the women have to say. because they meet too many women that refuse to just see something very simple. You are so invested in, just not admitting when you messed up, how you messed up, and where you can be better. It's not that bad. Y'all be making it seem like it's like the world finna stop. It's not that bad. Taking accountability is not that bad. Yo, it's not that bad. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me with that. This is why I said on Brother Jeff's channel, I don't know how women be escaping accountability all their life. Like, you don't never sit nowhere and just reflect. Never. You don't never do that. This is why y'all get into relationships and men don't want. This is why the men are telling y'all that they just want y'all to shut up and do what they say. And then you want to be like, oh, well, I want my voice heard. But voice heard for what? You say stupid stuff. Your voice is not worth being heard because you don't come up with nothing that's meaningful in order to say to them. And the reason why you can't come up with nothing meaningful is because you don't sit back and you don't think and you don't self-reflect and you don't think about nothing. You can only come up with a meaningful thought if you are accustomed to thinking meaningful things. That's the only way. I swear to you, it's not that bad. All them arguments and crazy conversations that y'all be having with men, with your man too, in the house, and then he end up saying just not sugarcoating nothing and just coming out real raw and then hurting your feelings. You don't even have to get to that point. All you had to do was 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. If you had taken accountability 30 minutes ago, then we wouldn't be arguing 30 minutes later. And he wouldn't be coming out of the bag and saying something without no sugarcoat to hurt your feelings. That's all they be wanting. It's for if when they point out something and you know it's right and they know it's right, but it make you feel bad, blah, 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 blah. All you got to do is take the accountability for it. You know what? You right. And not do it in a flippant way. You know what? You right. You right. You right. I did wrong. I did do wrong. I'm a tighten up because that was kind of bogus. He might say one or two things after that, but he not going to drag it for an hour. He might say a couple things, just make sure, but he not going to drag it an hour, the next day. If you feel bad about it, all you have to do is go somewhere, process that emotion on your own. He don't want to have to process the emotion for you. You process the emotions about it on your own. And then you good. Y'all do too much. She doing way too much. Study going in circles with these arguments. Oh, it's like this. Oh, it's like that. Trying to figure out a way as to where you not wrong and he wrong for bringing it up. And now you got to try to turn it around to when he is apologizing to you about even bringing it up. Like, no. And then if you can get the conversation to go that way, you feel like you won the argument. But the thing about it is you lose your man like that. he start not respecting you. You lose his respect. You actually lose his respect. He'll stay there and blah, 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 blah. But that respect level finna go down. And now he really don't want to hear nothing that you have to say. He don't want to hear it. You wonder how lionesses get their voice heard? That's how we get our voice heard, because we are able to take a correction. We are able to take what our husbands say and stuff like that and take it seriously. Yeah, it may not feel good. You know, we might even cry. I told you I was a crybaby. So we might even cry, feel bad, da, 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 da. But at the same time, we actually took the correction. We actually took accountability for what was going on. And so at that point, he not averse to hearing what you have to say. Because I ain't never been with no man that told me all he want me to do is shut up. I have never been in the presence of no man. Listen, let me tell you something. I have never been in the presence of no man that did not take me seriously when I started talking. That go from my father, my brothers, my husbands. When I start talking for real, they be listening. Oh, okay. Now, they may or may not agree with everything that I said, but they not poo-pooing it away like, oh, because she's stupid. She just talking to be talking. She just saying anything. I ain't got to listen to that. I don't even want to listen to that. Y'all be saying anything. That's why the men don't listen to you. That's why they tell you they want to sandwich sex and silence. Because you don't talk no sense no way. You don't got no type of personality. You don't got no type of conversation. You don't know nothing about nothing. You can't add to nothing. All you talk about is foolishness. They don't want to hear that. Yes, sex, sandwich, silence for you. If a man keep telling you he wants you to shut up, please believe you. That's because you don't add nothing good to the conversation. They done tried to have conversations with you, serious conversations, this conversation, that kind of conversation. And baby, you ain't added nothing to the pot yet. All you is somebody to be cute, girl. Because you keep on talking and they're not listening to that. This is why your man tune you out. You be trying to figure out, oh, why he tuned me out? Because you're not saying nothing. If he thought your brain was worth anything, he would listen to it. He would listen to what come out of it. And you really need to be quiet, because you ain't bringing a body or nothing else, just an attitude and square pants and a moose knuckle that don't nobody want to see and a stiff wig. You got too many strikes and your eyebrows are not drawn symmetrically.
I don't think it's all.
Oh man. You know what? Hey friends. Hey, the ladies' first show might not ever come back from vacation, man.
What I do?
Because I'm not going to die with the heart attack just because y'all entertainment.
Here's the issue. No. The reason why I'm just interrupting a little bit respectfully. I need to understand what you define as a 304, because we're
Another deflection. I love it when they don't know what being a hoe is while being a hoe. I love it when they don't know what a hoe is while being a hoe. Let me continue.
Living in times where women who aren't
in that outfit. You don't have the body.
You're
for
not
it.
going to
You have
tell
no
me,
business in that
ma'am,
outfit.
you
We're
could
just
look
gonna be
as modest
clear.
as possible
You
and you
need
would
to
still
work
have
out
a
little
whore
bit.
mentality.
You have no business in that outfit.
Yo, chill out. Let's have one mic, please.
Are we adults or not?
You should have been in a maxi dress. You should have been in a maxi dress. You have no business in that outfit.
Who are you to tell me?
Your body doesn't belong in that. It doesn't.
How are you to tell me that though?
It's just that simple.
Well, why?
You don't have to make.
You can. You know what you can also do? You know what you can also do?
Wrong.
Avoid looking.
It doesn't.
You judging. Okay, you know what? You don't even realize that you're projecting.
Hey, 1 second. 1 second. Let's get the Shanti Warrior to finish her full thought, and Melanin can reply. Okay, we have 3 minutes. And friends, the next topic is the last topic. We're not going to stay 7 hours. Okay, so
to be lustful is to reduce a human being to a body part.
The word salad crash out. She finna crash out. Now, mind you, the energy that she got with another woman. This how hoes be. Yes, I'm calling Anna a hoe. Yes, I am. You done got online doing too many hoe antics. You a hoe. I said it. It is what it is. Got a lot of smoke. She had a little bit different energy for Melanin. Listen to the bird babble.
I was really a 304. I'd be concerned about what other people are going to think of me. Unfortunately, I was simply just doing it because I felt like it was comfortable. I'm not thinking about what the women or the men. If you read the comments, I'm like really confused about the reaction. So here's my thing. You and men like you are.
I'm not a man.
You and men like you who
I'm
think
not a
like
man.
you. Okay.
Let her finish, Mel.
Let me calm down. I think it's very, very, very.
It was the shade for me. Men and men like you. See, she know how to. Hoes real slick at the mouth. Hoes is real slick at the mouth. This is why sometimes hoes get smacked by men and women. And I'm not a proponent of beating on women. But this is how hoes get smacked. Because hoes got a real slick little mouth. Men and men like you, she knew to do that over the internet. She knew to do that on a panel. She knew to do that on a panel. Because, baby, what? She would never talk to any woman like that in their face. Hoes got a fat mouth and they scary majority of the time. She wouldn't have said that in Melanin face. Just on the off chance that Melanin got hands. On the off chance that Melanin got some type of hands, she wouldn't have said that to Melanin face. At all.
Disrespectful and disingenuous to claim that this is a 304. Meanwhile, there are real life 304s out here in covered up looking like angels. We need to stop putting the burden on women and recognize it's your lustful eye. You are reducing women down. You are projecting assumptions. You are assuming things about her that aren't true. That is a failure of you. I can't help it. I would still have a whatever, even if I was in a burqa, even if I was in a bathing suit. I can't always constantly be worrying about what other people think unless.
The deflection. She trying to say she can't help but show her moose knuckle. And everybody in the world know that's a lie. All of this bird babble, because she can't say, you know what, y'all right. I shouldn't have showed up like that. I did show up kind of crazy. And I was looking crazy in that camera. And you know what? I won't do that no more. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that stuff down. Conversation done.
If we're saying I'm a married woman and I represent my husband, et cetera, so maybe I can be modest or delete the Instagram, I don't think that's a problem. But if a woman is asking a man, hey, babe, I didn't see it that way. Why did you see it? And all you can say is 304, 304. You're not here to teach. You're here to punch down. And that's what I have a problem with. I have been open with all of you, learning from all of you. But at the same time, you guys don't do it reciprocated. You claim that women are narcissists and only want to project their view. Meanwhile, you're doing it in real time toward me. I'm not negating what you saw. What I am saying is I'm adding context for you to recognize that not all of us are here trying to get your attention. Some of us just felt good, and that's okay. If it got your attention,
gotta land your plane.
But I do think though, and you were being a little hang on. She's being a bit disingenuous. I do think she saw what she posted.
I'm not even gonna be that long-winded, okay? You shouldn't have been wearing that.
Why?
Because you have no business in it. You
why? No. What does business mean?
Shut the fuck
Let her
up.
respond.
It doesn't make sense. You're not making sense.
Patty, you on mute. Patty, you on mute.
You're not making sense.
Oh, 1 second. Can you give us the Kendra camera real quick, Ken?
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Why you just did
Go ahead, Melanie.
You won't know here. It
was a joke. It was a joke. Melanie uninterrupted. Please, Melanie uninterrupted, and then
what you're trying to do. It doesn't even look good. It looks fucking disgusting, okay?
That's
Don't
your basic bitch opinion.
Don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. That's it. You said you want to learn. You said you want to be held accountable. You do not even have the body for what the fuck you were trying to give off. Stop doing it.
And you know what,
simple, bro?
You are
it's not hard. And nothing about that is appealing.
She was quiet while you talk. Don't go off mute. She was quiet while you talk. Stop going off mute.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings at all. You hurt your own feelings by posting that and thinking that shit looked good. So girl to girl, woman to woman, don't do that shit no more. You don't even have the body for it.
Okay, and I'm asking you to explain.
Did you land, Melanin?
Yes.
Now I want 1 second. I want Jonathan to say what he wanted to say, and he's going to answer to both of them, and then we go to the main event. Go ahead.
I think, and please don't interrupt. You've had the floor for way too long. You're just interrupting. You're literally.
The other part that the women need to watch out for: if you constantly talking, interrupting, and got a little point that you trying to say in the middle of the conversation, that is also ruining the communication. Stop doing that. Y'all better stop doing that. You just got this little thing to say. You just got that little, shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Y'all do not know how to do that. Shut up. It's a time to talk and it's a time to listen. You cannot listen while you talk.
really interrupting.
I'm asking you a question before we engage. Can I?
No,
Okay, ask it.
there's no need for that. He's going to make a statement. You are going to answer to both him and Melanin, and then we're going to go to the next topic. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say I love coming on this show because I love defending women. I love calling men to be better versions of themselves. I love the back and forth. See, she had to leave. She can't even hear what I'm about to say. I think she knew exactly what that video was. And I think she's acting like she doesn't, but I think she knew exactly what that was.
Please don't hurt yourself at this gym. Please do not hurt yourself at the gym. I do not want you hurting yourself at the gym.
She tried to say that it wasn't, but it was. We all know it was. You could see it plain as day. I wasn't going to name it on here. I don't think we need to, but she knew exactly what the video was. So you say it's our lustful eye, but here's where I do align with Ollie and Fatty. There's a temptation role here. What are you putting out there to tempt to honeypot men? Like, you got to take some ownership. Yes, I'm the first to defend women and say men need to control their lust. 100%, I say it all the time, especially here. But you knew exactly what you were posting. And I just don't think any of us believe that you didn't know. So.
And uninterrupted, and then we go to the next topic, okay? Cammy,
exactly.
Miss Bella, Melanin, and Sandra are going to carry the show from now on. You're going to become ladies first back again. Go ahead and uninterrupted. You can say whatever you say.
The reason why I know your respect for women is just performative bullshit is because if you really did respect women, you would recognize that women can wear things that make them feel
100%.
I thought you respected women.
I'm just agreeing with you.
Okay. Yeah. So do you see how that is? When
I 100%.
See, the difference between you and I is before you engaged, I wanted to make sure we were clear and we had consent. And you said I was being rude for asking for consent. Now, as I'm talking, you're interrupting and you're claiming you respect women. You're performative as fuck. And here's the thing. You don't know who I am. Me doing this since I was 3. Some of us, so my question is, how can you claim that I knew what I was doing and I was trying to honeypot men? And if I've been dancing and being silly my whole body, I'm like, in fact, I'm West African. We do worse shit than that. Jamaicans do worse shit than that. It's just dancing. You're the one who's making a meaning out of it. And that's because, sir, newsflash, you only respect women because, I mean, respectfully, I don't know. But I this is an assumption, right? I could be wrong. But I think it's performative bullshit. I think you're using it as a means to get close to women so you can police them.
He's married.
Hold on, Melanin. Fatty, remember what I told you?
Beautiful, regardless of what I wear. That's
time to do.
You're so low vibrational that you think you don't even smart. You don't look smart. We know that's not a prescription in your lenses.
I don't
The
care.
difference is,
And this is why I
look.
don't try to help y'all.
Again, you're not helping anybody. Like you are okay. I do not envy a woman who thinks that she can
you look terrible. You look terrible.
More bad
real
advice.
sisterhood. That's real sisterhood.
Why would I want to be attracted?
Don't do that again. Don't do it again. Don't do it
only
again.
insecure
Don't
women
do
would
it
do this.
again.
I'm gonna do it again.
That's it. Well, then you're nasty. You're nasty. That looks nasty. You look nasty. Do you get that?
What makes it nasty? The fact that your Gucci rips aren't sexy. Like, what's nasty about it? Why is that so nasty? Why is it so nasty to you?
I'm telling you what your mother should have.
You look at
ISO.
You
Friends,
guys don't recognize that.
Hey.
Oh, so sorry.
You know where y'all going to be tomorrow? Check reacts. Congratulations. Okay. That's where you're going to be tomorrow.
He said thank you.
He said thank you. Thank you.
Jack said thank you.
We lose 30 pounds. I'll send you 10,000. You get.
I want y'all to listen to this next deflection. Y'all are gonna flip. This is how far she gonna go. Listen to how far she finna go for this. Y'all gonna flip at this next one.
A little BBL, and you get a husband in 2 weeks.
You don't even know what happened to me to cause this. If I was gonna,
I know you were a fat baby, just like Fatty. We were all fat. I know.
No. And so you should know that
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about trauma,
and so
please.
for me to start feeling good about my body again, and for y'all to come shame me.
Did you hear what she said? Listen very closely to her. Don't listen to Fatty. Listen to her.
Baby, just like Fatty. We were all fat. I know.
No. And so you should know that
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about trauma,
and so
please.
for me to start feeling good about my body again, and for y'all to come shame me simply because
Do it in a maxi dress.
I know I'm fatter, but I'm not gonna accept your low vibrational insecurities as my self-worth. My worth isn't
everybody.
Laughed at that because that was a bus out.
We lose 30 pounds. I send you 10,000. You get a little BBL, and you get a husband in 2 weeks.
You don't even know what happened to me to cause this. If I was gonna,
I know you were a fat baby, just like Fatty. We were all fat. I know.
No. And so you should know that
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about trauma,
and so
please.
for me to start feeling good about.
For those of you who did not hear it or could not hear it, she tried to say that the reason that she got on this internet shaped like the Hamburglar to dance with a moose knuckle is because she has a mental problem and she needs to do things to make her feel better. That's what she said. Dear Fatty, I got on the internet shaped like Grimace and the Fry Guys because I got a mental disorder. That was supposed to make everybody say, oh. They say they go into more and more drastic things to make the conversation stop. These chicks go into more and more drastic things to try to make the conversation stop. When accountability would have made the conversation stop. Conversation, he been saying we gonna get to the real thing. We gonna get to the real thing. He never got to it. I gotta hurry up because we got this second show coming up. I want to go because Ali gets mad at her. We gonna go forward.
So if someone doesn't know, and I'm telling you, I didn't know, and you have men saying, "Oh, you're a honeypot," and I'm like, "What the fuck? Why would I ask you what is wrong? Help me understand what a 304 is, because what I think is a 304 is not this." I thought, you know what? I've been feeling shitty because I've gained some weight, but I'm still going to dance, and I felt good. Now the internet took it the whole other way and didn't give me any explanation. I'm not saying
the man on the panel did.
No, they didn't.
The men on the panel,
yes, they did.
Legacy. No. Yeah, let's be clear. If you are, hold on.
Knuckle. They told you. They told you what it was.
Mind you, has she got all good comments and all the men talking about how sexy she was, this would not even be a conversation for her. But the men in the comment section, apparently, of her video was telling her, baby, that moose knuckle not hitting, is not doing what you think, it's not giving. The men was telling her, baby, that's not giving. Let me hurry up.
Sandra, hey Sandra, hold on, and Sandra, can you ask her again? Because she says she understands now. Can you ask her again if she's gonna do it again? Because Fatty asked her, she said no, she's not. Can you ask her again if she's gonna do that again? No, just please for me, because women will listen to women before they listen to men. Can you ask her if she's gonna do that again?
Can I ask you something?
I'm talking to Sandra. And I'm talking to Sandra. Hold on, Sandra. And stop, please. You can go right after all of us, both of us. Sandra, and you said you know better now. Patty asked you, you said no, you're not gonna stop doing it. Sandra, can you ask her as a woman if she's gonna post it again? And please stop over talking again. Control yourself.
Can you be clear?
Control yourself. Can you close your mouth? Can you close your mouth? Can you close your mouth? This is what dealing with you in a relationship is. I know that for a fact. Once you don't get your way, once you're not enabled, you're going to just run your mouth like Fatty was talking about. Y'all don't give peace and quietness. You don't give a man something to respect. You give a man problems and stress. That's what you're doing. We don't even know you like that. So again, please close your mouth until you're asked to speak like we asked in the beginning of the show. Unless your name is Melanin or Fatty. Miss Sandra. She keeps lying. She didn't know better. Like women to say, I didn't know I was a hoe. I didn't know I was sleeping with all these men and I was losing my value. I didn't know I was supposed to be in church. Now that she knows, and people told her, Sandra, Fatty asked if she gonna do it again. She said she wouldn't say no. Sandra, can you ask this lady that says she knows better now if she's gonna do that again, especially when she's marriage minded?
2 questions. Will you do it again, and is it still up? Because if the video's still up, then you didn't learn anything. You would have took it down.
Yes, it's still up.
That's how Fatty got it.
You would have took the video down. If you really learned from it, you would take the video down. When I post something and I learned that what I posted isn't it, I take it down. I don't leave it up.
Can you ask another question that I'll leave? Can you answer? And are you going to keep posting this? Unmute yourself.
Now she muted and don't know what's going on. The lesson here, I'm gonna get to the super chats and then I gotta end it. The lesson here is, ladies, if you communicate in any way, shape, or form how this woman has communicated, when correction come to you, when it's time to take accountability, when your man is giving you correction, and when he's telling you anything, if you respond like that in any way, shape, or form, you gotta ice that. You gotta ice that immediately. That is not how you have a conversation. That was everything you are not supposed to do when you have a conversation where accountability and correction is on the table. There is no reason why your man should have to spend an exhausting hour trying to drive home a point that is as easy and as plain as the nose on your face. And you know he right and you know you wrong, and he should not have to talk to you for no hour in an exhausting, gaslighting, circular conversation where you refuse to take accountability, argue him down, or need to be right until he either apologizes to you or be quiet. That is not how you get that argument over with. The way that you get the correction to be over with is to simply accept the correction. That's all you have to do. Accept the accountability, accept whatever correction that he's trying to give you. Have a self-reflective moment about it. If you got to go somewhere and mope and have your mouth long enough to suck peas out of the house, all about to do it by yourself. But that is how you get a conversation to be done. The way in which she frustrated that whole panel, Fatty never could get to the actual subject matter or nothing like that. That is not the way y'all are supposed to be talking. And the fact that these men have experienced that from y'all on a mass scale is horrific. That is why they do not want women to be talking, because no accountability nowhere is crazy. That was crazy. She came up with every excuse in the book when all she had to do was, when Fatty showed her, this is what you be posting on the internet. Then she tried to get mad. Why would you post that and not say nothing to me? It's public. You put he didn't grab that from a personal something and put it online. You put it online. He just commented on it. You did it. It's fair game. Then she want to be sensitive. Now she'd have been all smiles had Fatty been like bigging her up. Oh, you look so good. Da 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 da. This is how y'all talk. This is why y'all can't get nothing done in y'all relationship and men just give up. That lack of accountability is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And y'all want men to cater to y'all and love y'all and respect y'all. He cannot respect you when you do not take accountability. He can't do it. He can't do it. Because it's nothing to respect. You can't respect somebody that can't take no correction. You can't take nothing, no criticism, no constructive criticism or nothing. Just nothing can be said to you. Fatty couldn't say nothing. Ali couldn't say nothing. Melanin couldn't say nothing. The white boy couldn't say nothing. He get to these super chats. Thank you, HVAC. Just because these women have no standards, it's all cap. They know they can't do better and won't and don't want to. That's almost like a woman is not in shape arguing with me about being in shape. It won't be none of that. She can go. Thank you, Devon. Say, hey, big sis, been a minute checking in. How you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much. Thank you, XJ. Say selfish, self-centered, self-righteous. Thank you again, HVAC. Said, at this point, I don't care if I hurt a woman's feelings. If you ain't going to listen, I'll just tell the truth and at her. Oh, well, keep your mouth shut. It's not hard. Thank you, Richard. So I will understand you didn't know as a teen, but as a grown woman, girl, please. Thank you, Thanos. Said, why was she built like the Grinch? Let me get that twin drop. Mr. Grinch.
What's poppin', twin?
How's it going?
Hey, you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Fatty? So, and a little bit nutty. I would love to have you here and there on the show with the ladies, but I'm afraid of what might happen to them. You know, if it's one of them times where the panel is open and I'm available, I might jump up sometimes, because to be honest with you, and thank you, Fatty, but to be honest with you, sometimes y'all are having a very interesting kind of conversation that I would not mind being a part of, but I'd be skeptical to commit just because of my schedule and my time. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. That show was crazy. I don't even know how y'all made it through that, to be honest with you, Fatty. Thank you again, HVAC. So maybe I should just go ball, y'all, because that woman is a headache. Should I go ball? Not go ball. she can't be taken seriously. But at the same time, let her talk and be the quote unquote somebody that representing what women ladies, do not do that. Do not do that. Y'all be talking like that. The majority of y'all talk like that. It's gotta be men. The majority of the girlfriends and stuff that y'all have had, do they do what Ann have done? Even if they don't do it to her level, do they do that? A 1 in the chat if most of the time y'all have had women do that. A 2 if minority. Oh my God, y'all already saying yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy. These men is not lying on y'all. That's crazy. You know, I used to do a measure of that, but I was a kid. Like the last time I was staunch against being really wrong and would try to fight it like that, I was like a teenager, like a literal teenager, like 14, 15 years old. Then I realized that don't work. And it's stupid. And it take a lot of energy to do that. Anyway, I gotta go. Yeah. Maybe 19 at the very latest. That was the oldest that it went. After you come through out of being a teenager, baby, bye. Ain't nobody got time to be doing all of that. Girl, please. So I just started working with women, and yes, they definitely talk like that. Yeah. After 19, after anything with a teen, it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. If your age don't end in teen, anyway, I gotta go. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm hosting the Crib Secure. This was my perspective. Bye-bye, Cribsonites.